they can come into and receive services of, I don't know what to do with this. How do I handle this? We're a sounding board.
We do help with referrals to community services where they can get good medical care, food sources. We can help with maternity and baby clothing, furniture.
When I left here, I had everything. I had everything in place. I had a house, all the furniture that I needed for the baby. It's great.
That's why we're very strong on helping the young woman to get additional education so that she can be self-sufficient. She can get a job that she can support herself and her child.
I just got a new job that I absolutely love. It's something I've always wanted.
You know, they say like, this pregnancy, this is going to ruin my dreams, this is going to ruin my goals, and I always tell them that they're going to get to their goals. There's just sometimes a different way, a different path to take.
And it's through moving here and coming here and having this support here and the program set up already. It was just, I could never have done it.
They want to be good mothers. They might not know how to change diapers or prepare formula. They might not know how to cook or how to clean, the things that we were taught at home.
And this place just prepares you for everything. You know, we have to cook here and we still clean, so you kind of learn how to do everything that you will in the real life, you know, plus take care of a baby.
We really want to help them get on their feet. They don't want to be on welfare. It's been generation after generation in their own families, and sometimes you can really excite them and say, you know, you can be the first one to finish high school. You can be the first one in your family to really get on your feet and get a job. And that does encourage them. They really do see that, yeah, I can do this.
I can do this. I can be a mom, you know. And once I just held my daughter in my arms, everything just came natural. It was perfect.
I think what we do is we allow them to think about the future. We allow them to talk about their dreams.
And role model for her how to overcome problems, how to make good decisions, how to balance the pros and cons, and really be a solid base for her child.
I learned what it takes to make a happy home. When I left here, I had everything.
By the time this baby comes, they have a new lease on life. They're ready to really make it.
After the birth, we provide a parenting support. We work on parenting skills and parenting information.
I was really clueless on how to take care of a newborn, and the newborn classes especially helped me because now I'm pretty much, I'm confident in the fact that I know what to do now.
My fiance, Mark, he was here. He came to every newborn class. He wanted to know everything, and Amanda really, really liked that because she really doesn't get guys in that class. And he loved it. He, you know, really good with the baby, hands-on. He's totally different.
I've seen it many, many times where it's pivotal and their life has changed as a result of the decision to have their baby, and oftentimes they're much better people for having done that.
Sometimes women will call the hotline and they'll be asking where they can get an abortion or if we can help them to pay for an abortion or find an abortion. And of course right away we tell them that that's not what we do and that this is the Alternatives to Abortion hotline.
And we in Pennsylvania believe that we must offer women in crisis pregnancy something better than an abortion. We want to offer them support through the crisis so they can get through this crisis with the baby.
To think that we're giving them options, that the only options they have is not just abortion.
We have counselors right in their own locality that have helped thousands of women. They're knowledgeable about the resources and the support that they can receive.
We then start to talk to them about how we can help with those problems. If they have the abortion, they cannot go back and undo it.
My job is to help her to see all the options clearly and really empower her to make the best decision for her.
And we make sure that the caller knows that she's not alone and that she can get services to continue her pregnancy, have a healthy baby, and that she really owes it to herself, since abortion is a life-changing event. Take the time and think this through.
This is a program where women in pregnancy centers, adoption agencies, maternity homes, and social service agencies are reaching out and helping these women and loving these women in crisis pregnancies as if they are their own daughters.
There's a whole network of persons, of people that are willing to embrace them and help them through the difficult moments.
This program provides a counselor, a mentor, a big sister from the moment of conception to 12 months after birth to empower her to use the programs that states have that are available, but mostly to be her confidant.
For women who say, you know, I think abortion is my only option.
They get to meet servants. And a lot of times, after they go through the program, they come out as servants.
And hopefully in the future, I can speak to more girls so that way they can understand I've been where you are, and if you really want it, it's not that far to reach. You just got to find the right place.
As a woman and as a mother, to reach out to another woman who's pregnant, no matter what her situation is. I feel that we have a responsibility to do that.
People say that hope is the belief that some outside force will come in and change your circumstances, which you can't change. And that's really what we do for the women in crisis pregnancies. They're alone, they feel trapped, and these counselors provide hope that it doesn't have to be an abortion. Their way doesn't have to lead to an abortion. They provide hope that there's another way out, and it can be with their baby.
If you feel like you can't raise a baby, put them up for adoption and at least give them to a family who can. Or even consider keeping and raising your baby, because it might turn out to be a wonderful thing.
I'm proud of my state of Pennsylvania because they put their money behind life, and they are not afraid to promote life to its citizens through this program and to teach their children that pregnancy isn't a punishment, that it's a gift.
That's what makes this unique. It's the first government-funded program that promotes life. We only provide life-affirming services.
We do have a program that is able to help women that are in need and to give them other alternatives.
I can't tell you how often we find our clients being pressured by someone else to have an abortion.
If a woman gets pregnant and has nowhere to turn, it's a very lonely time for her, and it is a crisis.
Without the support, they can feel trapped in a decision that they just don't want to make.
But because we're there, we can blunt that pressure. So she's free to choose what she normally would want to do without that pressure, without that negative pressure.
Funding a program that provides support to women in crisis pregnancy is no different than funding programs like domestic violence and rape crisis centers.
This program heads off abuse at the very beginning.
This program takes tax dollars and pays for a counselor, the time it takes a counselor to be with that woman from the moment of conception to 12 months after birth of the child.
This is a program that finds support across the board, from Democrats and Republicans. All of us want to come together to reduce the number of abortions, lower abortions in Pennsylvania.
It's wonderful to work on something that you don't have to be partisan at all.
The first year we started, we served 6,715 clients with about 72 centers. 13 years later, we're now at $6.5 million a year. We have 120 plus centers, and we've just served 19,724 women.
9 years ago, we only had 44 girls come to our program throughout the year, and now, going on our 13th year, we have 2 buildings, we have 15 employees, and we're serving over 112 clients.
The reason we were able to reach out to more women who are in a crisis pregnancy is because we had the resources to hire more counselors, open more sites, have television, have outreach booths, so women knew they didn't have to be alone after the pregnancy has occurred.